Well, in Palauan culture, you don't dare stand between people and their lunch. So I will make my statement very short, give you guys to build up your appetite. Your Royal Highness, Excellencies, my distinguished colleagues, ministers, and colleagues in this room, the Republic of Palau is truly privileged to be a part of this auspicious group. For the first convening of the Berlin Climate Mobility Forum, I see familiar faces, long-standing friends of Palau, as well as new partners joining this growing climate mobility ecosystem. First, I commend the Global Center for Climate Mobility for its determined efforts to nurture this space and extend our gratitude to the government of Germany and the Robert Bosch Foundation for your unwavering support in bringing this vision to life. We look upon this partnership of countries, development partner of the government of Germany, the Robert Bosch Foundation, and the Global Center for Climate Mobility as the Stiftung of our partnership in moving forward on this. For Palau, climate mobility is not an abstract policy challenge. It is a daily reality. Sea level rise and severe weather events are steadily eroding the very ground beneath our feet, like my colleagues have just mentioned earlier, threatening the livelihoods and the cultural fabric that bind our people together, much like the short film that we just witnessed. In the face of this, emerging social ecosystem offers hope, a foundation of shared knowledge, resources, and purpose. It is through this partnership where we can accelerate adaptation from village to a nation. The urgency is growing. In Koror, the commercial hub of Palau, and where most of our people reside in coastal communities, have no means to move inland away from the ever-encroaching sea. Enabling mobility is a long-term solution. But in the meantime, quick interventions, such as land reclamation, offer short-term immediate relief. The transition from coping to climate impacts to thriving in the face of it requires partnerships that advances three key enabling mechanisms. First, faster, more accessible, and locally rooted climate finance. Second, rights-based mobility pathways that honor dignity and choice. And third, strengthened international and regional cooperation. We look forward to strengthening our partnership with the Global Center for Climate Mobility to advance the Pacific Climate Mobility Initiative to help us craft a national blueprint for climate resilient development and harnessing climate mobility. This effort will be informed by science, guided by traditional knowledge, and delivered at the community level. We appreciate the GCCM's support via the PCMI as an implementing mechanism for the Pacific Regional Framework for Climate Mobility. Last month, when the GCCM visited Palau, their early data exchange with the hamlets of Ngorong and Yubul, which are coastal villages of Koror State, sparked renewed local urgency. This is the kind of transformation we seek. First-hand witness, first-hand exposure to bring our message to you, to convey to partners who are gathered here today and also into the international forum. We are also encouraged by the launch of the community's climate adaptation facility by providing rapid, direct support to the frontline communities. The CCAF empowers people to act quickly, procuring the tools, materials, and services they need to build resilience. They say that we are vulnerable, we are. We are resilient, we are. But if this continues, we'll be endangered, And if nothing happens, we'll be extinct. The locally led approach must be scaled and complemented by regional and global facilities. I will speak further on the transformative power of localized climate finance in tomorrow's panel, more details. But my distinguished colleagues, believe it or not, I was once a youth. Like our dear youth representative, Luisa. When we first started, we told them we'll give you hope. We told them we'll give you a future. The question now is, do they need hope? No, they want their future. So the question to us, can we give them the future? Are we preaching to the choir? Who's supposed to listen, to heed these questions? And this, I really commend this partnership, this foundation that we have built today will resonate our message to those who need to listen to this message, to give them their future, not give them hope. Let's be optimistic and give them their future they deserve. Excellencies, the first ever Sea Level Rise Summit last September in the UNGA was a watershed moment to galvanize solidarity and action to address the threats posed by rising sea. Palau reaffirms its support to the proposal for a transformative UNGA declaration on sea level rise in 2026. The Republic of Palau will be hosting the Pacific Island Forum, gathering of Pacific leaders in 2026, and I stand before you on behalf of our President to formally invite you to come down to Palau. Such a declaration should articulate clear international legal commitments to preserve maritime zones, protect the rights of displaced communities, and ensure dignified and safe mobility pathways. Such a declaration will be aligned with the 2023 Declaration on the continuity of statehood and the protection of persons in the face of climate change related to sea level rise, adopted by the Pacific Islands Forum. Sea level rise has a big impact in our economy. Yes, climate mobility, our exclusive economic zones are threatened. Our local revenue, our sustenance will be also threatened. For small island developing states like ours, the climate crisis is already rewriting the future for us. We are not writing our future for ourselves. We are not simply managing risk, we are defending our way of life. And we cannot do it alone. Ladies and gentlemen in this room, and this Stiftung partnership that we've created today, let's work together to ensure that we all exist. Because one gentleman, a high-level person in the UN, mentioned to us in Tonga, if you save the Pacific, you save the world. We are the threshold. This is why the Berlin Climate Mobility Forum matters. We need partners who are committed, partners who understand, partners that have come to our shores. We thank you for that. It is a space to connect, align, and accelerate. It allows us to converge around shared priorities ahead of critical milestones. The high-level political forum, the UNGA, and the climate COP, most of all, it reminds us we are not powerless. Nothing is impossible if we are partners. We are stronger together. When we act together, we can shape the path ahead. Palau is proud to contribute through our experiences, innovations, and local solutions to this global dialogue. Let this be not just the first forum, but the beginning of a deeper alliance for climate resilience, justice, and mobility with dignity for us. Thank you very much.